Sometimes I come home and I drive up to the garage and I see them just posing for each other.
Not for each other.
For each other.
Not for each other.
Well, it looks like for each other.
What is it?
Yeah.
Are there cameras involved?
There's a mirror.
They do take photos of each other.
They're taking photos of each other for what?
AJ, how many photos of James flexing do you have on your phone?
It's probably in the hundreds. But I will say my biggest... So a lot of people I know, they have private things on their phone that they don't want other people to see. My fear, I realize, if someone opens up my photos is that they will see the pictures that James and I have taken of each other. So like, you guys are okay to see my phone, but I have this immediate, if I hand my phone over, I get that like, they might see something naughty. The naughtiest thing on there is James and I in the sun flexing.
It's that in like some sort of
cursed
Griffith-based Berserk Valentine's Day card or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be anything Berserk related would not be good.
What would be our equivalent of taking photos of each other? Because
you guys...
It'd be you sitting across from each other holding hamburgers.
I was just say Lady in the Tramping.
We gotta start doing that.
Flexing
with hamburgers.
I do have a picture of you and I at Cheesecake Factory and our food in front of us because we ordered enough for 4 people.
God, Lady in the Tramping, a noodle or a cheesecake or a cannoli. Can you guys Lady in the Tramp a cannoli for us?
We certainly could, but we'd order our own instead.
Whoever sucks the hardest gets the cream.
Lady in the Tramp a chicken finger.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
No, your guys' story is that you order onion rings and don't have the dexterity to pull it off of the stand. The
top one is the hole's not big enough.
The hole wasn't big enough and it was melded to the stand. We didn't have the strength.
The idea of them going, gotta get to these onion rings, but we can't.
We couldn't eat them until James showed up and got the top one off.
You know what the sad thing about all this is you guys are going to outlive all of us.
Yeah.
Like all the stories I see of people living to be like 130 or like, what did you do? Like I smoke cigarettes every day and drank, Dr. Pepper. And that's basically your diet where you eat chicken fingers and Dr. Pepper. Whereas James over here, he'll
never
die
smoked
at
a cigarette
60,
in my life.
And I'll be like, he was perfectly healthy. We don't know what happened.
For the last 40 years, we'll be in terrible health, but we'll just be old.
But look at like Dick Van Dyke.
Eat fast.
He's just like, I never took care of myself. I don't know what I did. And I don't know.
He exercises now.
Yeah, now you see him though, but it's just like, it's him sitting up. Okay, I'm doing that every day.
He was doing like push-ups and in the video I saw, he was doing push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. I got critiques on his form. That 100-year-old man's form, I got notes. But he was doing stuff, exercises.
I will say, I do think he has there's one thing that he said that I thought was actually pretty brilliant. He's like, I don't get angry. I have no hate in me, basically is what he said. So we're all going to die real soon because we're full of rage.
True.
Zach.
Especially Zach.
I mean, I have a mild disdain for everything. But I would say that I've gotten better about not holding anger.
You don't get angry though. And I've seen so many times where like, some business or something has violated some ADA thing and you should give them shit and give them hell and you never do. You have every right to, but you never do.
I feel like when I talk about this in a speech, when the people that you are relying on to help you are the same people you want to yell at, you just don't yell. It's just like, I still need you to do whatever it is you're patronizing me about.
Is that what I've been doing wrong? I need help, you bastard. Sir, you just got here.
I just realized that Zach used to write for a show called Speechless, and now his primary source of job work and stuff is being speechful.
I'm full of speeches.
Hey, welcome to Answer For It.
I'm so multi-talented.
Elyse, take us away.
This is a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast. I'm your host, Elyse Willems, and I am joined by the very speechful, eloquent writer, comedic genius, Zach Anner.
Howdy, how's it going?
Oh.
Wow, such a way with words.
Howdy, how's it going? I'm AJ LoCascio.
Yeah, thank you.
I am a fan of canned Chef Boyardee Little Ninja Turtle shaped noodles.
Do you buy those?
I wish I could. I think I would. No, that would be like $400 on eBay to buy one of those cans.
I always used to get those, and you would think there would be more detail in the little noodles. And there was never enough detail. It never looked like what they said they were going to look like.
Do they still make like little shaped noodles for kids? Like, do they make?
I don't know about Chef Boyardee, but Kraft is certainly still going.
Are there Miss Rachel noodles?
What was I don't know about Miss Rachel. Are there probably SpongeBob, Minecraft? These things that are popular.
Minecraft?
Puppy Patrol.
Paw
Patrol, thank you.
Yeah.
I did recently buy some SpongeBob because, it's like 200 calories a box for some SpongeBob mac and cheese. And when I went to the Target, the guy very loudly went, "You got the blue box." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "The blue box." He's like, "And you got the shapes." And I was like, "Yes." And then we had a whole conversation about how much we love shaped pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another man who's got the shapes, James Willems.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't know what that means, but
they named they named Michael Myers after you, and not the shape.
That's true.
From Halloween 1.
Yeah, I know.
Halloween 1.
I know what you're referencing. Halloween
I wasn't
1,
sure.
The movie.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Halloween 1.
The movie.
The movie. The video game.
In the 1997 film Spawn.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes. This is when we were debating whether or not we should start the episodes with banter or with the question, and then we did a couple episodes where we started with the question and then
People
did the banter afterwards. But this episode we started with banter. We should have started with the question.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Say it as John Leguizamo says. What's he called? The Terrifier.
He's Violator.
The Violator.
But he's also Clown.
That would be another. I'd like to watch that again.
Oh, I thought you were
Let's do it. I haven't seen it in like 30 years.
We watched it very recently, and it is hard watch.
Everything except for John Leguizamo's performance is pretty bad.
It's fascinating though. It occupies. I've said this about other movies, but the same way I feel about Event Horizon, where there's Event Horizon I love in some weird ways, but there's an ickiness to that movie that's hard to, you need to kind of like unstick yourself from the movie afterwards. But please, I want to know, what knowledge do we need to give you, Knowledge Master?
Ask us anything.
In the 1997 film Spawn.
Yeah! You nailed it, Elyse. You fucking nailed it.
At the beginning of the movie, when Wanda talks to Terry about making sure her husband is home in time for dinner, if you look closely, you can see the clown's face on what?
Her face.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Clown's face.
Okay, so she's talking to that's Martin Sheen, right? Isn't he Terry?
The way you guys respond makes it sound like you love Spawn.
Well, we love it in a way that is like, this is great, but we dump knowledge of it. Right now.
You take a bunch of mushrooms that you find in the forest, and then you lie back in a chair where Spawn is projected in front of you.
Yeah,
and then you just let it wash over you. You're not supposed to pay attention.
I don't know what mushrooms we just imbibed. That's
Portobello.
I mean, what might you see John Leguizamo as the clown's face on?
I'm going to say a fridge magnet. Like I don't remember what they're talking in front of.
Where's the scene set?
Because it must be in their home.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that it's somewhere on the fridge watching. Or like a circus postcard.
I don't think it's in their home. I think it's in a car.
Okay, well then he's in the back of a car. It's me, the violator.
Is there a billboard or something? Is there a bus stop? And there's, you know how they have like signs on a bus stop bench or whatever?
Maybe just on a bus.
Or on a bus that goes by.
He's a lawyer on the side of a bus.
What would the clown's expression be?
He'd be like that guy, the Accidentes guy that we see billboards for out here in LA all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's just a guy with really bright white teeth with a number around his head and it says, Accidentes!
Jacob and Ronnie.
Is that what it is?
That's a different one. But we have a lot of
I'm a big fan of Veronica's
injury lawyers.
Veronica's Insurance.
Yeah.
For our local LA folk who it's a woman and her dog. And that is it. You should get insurance from them.
The effects of Spawn being born still look pretty good.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't the rest of the movie. The effects are real.
There's some things that look good and some things that don't. But problem is some of the things that do look good, like his suit, they did that thing where they make it out of material that appears wet and it has that ickiness that AJ is referring to. Everything feels like you would put your hand on it and you go like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just like,
when cheese sweats. It's both solid and liquid. I love that song by Prince.
When cheese sweats.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. If it's outside, I think a billboard is like the safest thing, like a circus poster or something.
I'm going bust. I'm going bus.
Is he on it though? Like in Jacob's Ladder, where like the bus
or
passes?
Is it in the rear view mirror? There's just a clown.
I don't think there's a jump scare. I think it's just like, oh, we put a little subtle thing. The production designer put a little subtle thing in there.
I think it is
to hide it away, and that's what makes me think that it's a bus stop billboard.
I was just reading IMDb trivia about Spawn, so I don't actually know the scene itself.
I bet you were.
But it's on an air freshener hanging off of a mirror.
Wow.
Does that ring a bell of like, are they in a car? Are they like...
Sure.
Because Wanda is Al's wife.
Don't look at me.
Isn't Al Spawn? Isn't
as
Spawn's
much as we
name
love
Al?
the movie, is it Al?
It's Al, right? Yeah.
Al.
Is it
Simmons?
short for something
Al
cool?
Simmons, I believe. And then I think Terry is Martin Sheen, who is his government contact who sends him out on missions, who sent him out to die. And that one mission where he did die,
yes,
but he's like a friend of the family. So I would imagine that he and Wanda were having a conversation.
How poetic that he would be born as Spawn in a cemetery, a place of death.
It's
That's
almost
the
like
whole point. It's because he dies and he comes out of his own grave. It's not poetic.
It's beautiful
because he's reborn.
So I saw Spawn at a midnight screening when I was a kid, and I was too young, and my friend Pasquale's mom had to sign us in, basically, because it was a rated R movie, and we were going to go in the middle of the day, which would have been normal, but her car broke down, so then we spent the next 6 hours at like a Pep Boys, and then she was like, do you guys still want to go see it? And we're like, yeah, because I was so jazzed, and I was so scared when that movie started at midnight that I was like afraid to let my friend Pasquale know, and I got up and went to the next theater over and watched George of the Jungle and fell asleep. And then they found me, woke me up, brought me back to their place, and we had a sleepover, but I couldn't sleep because he was listening to talk radio, but like the low jazz. So I was just like, hey, everyone, we got... And to me, in my mind, that was the voice of Spawn, and I was terrified the whole night, and I had to call and have my mom pick me up.
What
like
7-year-old was listening to NPR jazz radio?
Pasquale was. Pasquale Mateo, who I love and was a very sweet dude.
I do want to point out, though, because you've told this story to me
told to you
before, and I had to let you know that Spawn was not rated R.
I thought it was rated R.
It was not rated. It was PG-13 in theaters, and then when it came to DVD, there was like a rated R version or unrated version that had a couple more violent scenes.
It would have just been that my family didn't want me to see it, so there was a sense of a bar
to when we had this conversation, I think you realized you had been lied to.
Probably because they knew that you would be scared, which you absolutely were.
I absolutely was. I was. The funny thing was I don't remember what I was scared by. I think the vibe is what messed me up.
Yeah,
it's
a grimy, gross.
Yeah, but when the movie came out, I had already been reading some Spawn comics and watched the HBO animated series.
Oh, we got that afterwards.
Which was so serious and violent, right? And hardcore take on Spawn. Yeah. Like it's basically straight from the comic books, that when I saw the movie, I was like, this is kind of weak sauce Spawn.
Do you remember that the VHS of the HBO animated one had like a hologram on it?
No, I didn't. I watched it on HBO, so I didn't have the VHS. But
we
then
didn't have cable. We bought the VHS.
Years later.
From McDonald's?
No, we bought it from Media Play.
You told us you only bought VHSs from McDonald's.
Well, this was one I remember my brother bought it with like birthday money or something.
Was he happy after he watched it?
Can I tell a sad birthday money story?
No, I don't have
Go for it.
I'm
the Bat Cave?
No. Just go see that prostitute's breast.
Please.
This is it. I got birthday money. So excited. Went to Toys R Us and was going to buy myself the Batman Returns Bat Cave. But what I saw next to it was the stupid, and nobody remembers this. They did a thing where trolls, like treasure trolls, where you rub their tummy and they got the little gem. They made them cool.
Yeah.
And they made them into like commando guys with like hardcore glasses and spiky hair. I was like, whoa, what's this? And they had like a battle station that was essentially the Endor Ewok playset. And instead of getting the Bat Cave, I got that. And it was instant regret. Oh. And I still to this day regret not getting the Batman Returns cave, and how different I'd be as a person. I'd probably be educated. I would do my taxes on time. I would know how to drive. So many things. But instead, all I have is this treasure troll playset.
And there's a return policy at the time. You wouldn't have been allowed to bring that back, right?
I wouldn't have even known that I didn't know that existed.
When did you even, did you voice this to anyone, or is this your shameful secret?
No, I've told James at least twice. I feel like I've definitely told James. It is, when people say, do you have any regrets? I go, no. Well, and that is the biggest regret, is my childhood brain going, well, these have multicolors and
Did
ugly
you ever
men.
get the Batcave set?
No, I did not. Not that that's, listen, I had a lovely childhood, sort of. Toy wise, I was in an adequate situation.
Never had the set though, ladies and gentlemen.
Never had. There was, so if
Never
anyone
had the
has a
set.
sealed set that they could put in a Toys R Us for me to go pick out.
We spend millions of dollars stage like Michael Jackson, how he got to go shop and pretend like because he'd never been to a grocery store. We build this whole facade for AG to go get this.
And yet I make the wrong decision again. It is so appealing.
What is the sweater curse?
Sweatica.
I think this is just when you
turned into JFK again. I think this is when
you you go out. You're supposed to be sweater weather, and you go and you gotta take a drive, and you're in the back seat, and you're wearing the sweater, and then you get too hot in the car. But you can't, you're in the middle seat, so you can't take the sweater off. You're stuck. And then by the time you get the opportunity to take the sweater off, you can't take it off because you've sweat. And then you stink under the sweater. That's the sweater curse.
You stink. You started to turn to a preacher halfway through. That is the most awful feeling, is when I was a kid, my family would be like, we're going to Hershey or whatever, someplace that was 2 hours away. For as a kid, that is an eternity. And being stuck in a jacket. And I would always make the dumb decision of being like, I'm just going to stay in it. I'm just going to stay in it. I can't get out of it. Because the fear of getting stuck was worse than the overheated, I want to throw up feeling that I get. I think that's a good answer. Or the you had an answer. Sorry.
Yeah, my answer is much more simple and less specific to both of your lives, I guess. But it's just when you think it'd be a funny prank to pull your arms in a sweater and then be like, look, look at my floppy sleeves. But then someone thinks quick and then they grab your sleeves and they tie them off. So now you can't get back into your sleeves again. And now you're trapped.
And this isn't related to our lives?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think it's should I take a sweater? No, I'll be okay. And then you get there and you're freezing. But the flip side is,
if you didn't bring a sweater or whatever.
Yeah, you'd be freezing or whatever it is.
The inverse.
If you bring it.
By deciding to bring a sweater, you've guaranteed that you will not need it. And by forgetting your sweater, you've assured that you should have brought one.
Yeah, that one. What he said. This is why I defer to James on all things.
If I don't bring a sweater and I'm cold, I just look at it as an opportunity to buy a new sweater.
Yeah.
Been with Zach several times where he's bought a sweater when he's
more
cold.
than I would say at least what? Do you realistically 6 times?
No, not that much.
No.
3, 4.
I'm an always bring a jacket and suffer kind of guy.
Same. But it's always nice when I'm with Zach, he buys the sweater when he needed it, and then I see him later wearing it a different time.
I feel like, usually that there's like a theme park or something, I'm assuming, right? Where you're like at a place that has available sweatshirts.
They could just be going to the movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You think about the hundreds of novelty hats and sweatshirts you see when you're at a theme park. I've never seen, except once, someone wearing one of those like goofy hats. Like you go to a theme park, you're like, I'm going to get a silly hat. And they have those like plastic goofy hats with the ears. I once was driving down La Brea and saw a dude wearing a plastic goofy hat out in the wild. And I was like, outside of the park. And I was like,
did you honk?
did it. I wanted to pull over and congratulate him on breaking outside of that system.
Speaking of honking, yesterday I was driving and I got to a stoplight and I'm going to turn right. And the car in front of me that's also stopped has a bumper sticker that says honk if you love Muppets.
So you start laying on that horn.
Honk if you love puppets, actually. Sorry. It was honk if you love
different.
puppets. And I my first thought was I got to honk, but then I thought they're going to think I'm just honking at them.
To get them to move.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in those situations.
What is that? Reading the bumper sticker, you kind of have to be behind the car, and they would assume that you bump. Like, what is the point of the bumper sticker that says honk?
I think the driver is okay with a honk.
Because you've got a honk sticker on yours. Don't you have the mummy one?
I don't.
I thought you have the honk if you love the mummy. No,
I don't. Honk if you love the mummy. I would love that.
Honk if you love the mummy starring Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no, I do not. That is a sticker, and people said it to me all the time. Like, honk if you love the cinematic classic, The Mummy.
What bumper sticker do you have?
Don't tell.
I don't want to tell. I don't want to dox myself.
Dox himself.
Yeah, okay. People are going to look at you.
They'll know he's the one driving the Model T with the bumper stickers on it.
Yeah, I don't want people to know. But I think of that often because it'll be that. It'll be like the Mummy bumper sticker or something so specific to me that I'm like, do I need to communicate to this car in front of me that I love this thing too? Because most of the time during that honk and they're going to be thinking, what's wrong with this asshole? Like they're probably going to think I'm mad at them, not I love puppets.
You put
puppets.
If you put a honk, it's your responsibility. If you put a bumper sticker on your car that says honk if anything,
Take the honks.
you take the honks.
I think we need a code.
What if you're in that scenario where you're driving along and somebody's trying to alert you that there's an X motor in the back seat of your car, and you just think they're talking about puppets?
Yeah. Well, the last
They're
thing,
honking for puppets.
No one's forcing. No one put a gun to your head and said, "Put these bumper stickers on your car." So that's the thing. You sacrifice the right to be saved by a person behind you when there's a serial killer in the back seat. If you have it on there. Plus, they should be flashing their high beams instead. That's what we know.
I would say don't do it if you want, but it's risky, real risky if you're a honk bumper sticker person.
Yeah.
I agree.
What about
I like my life, so I'm gonna not put a bumper
would you
sticker
put a bumper sticker on your wheelchair? Like a honk if you love
scream if you love Oprah. Yeah. What would it?
Well, what
Buffalo Bills?
What would people be honking? What would they honk with if they're just walking behind me on the street?
What is the honk equivalent of being in the wild? Because a honk can be considered as rude, or in this case, like a supportive thing. So like a slap on the back of like, there you go, or I hate you, get out of my way.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Punch me if you love puppets.
If you love Muppets. Perfect.
I'm surprised that none of you just said a witch turning you into a sweater.
Is that the answer?
I got a sweater.
Is that the answer?
No.
Oh,
okay.
The sweater curse, or curse of the love sweater, is a term used by knitters and crocheters to describe the belief that if someone who knits or crochets gives a hand-knit sweater to a significant other, it will lead to the recipient breaking up with the person who knitted it.
People need to stop
Interesting.
coming up with curses. You can't give anything to anyone these days. Some Straganona has put a curse on some object. My family had a thing that you can never give a pin to someone.
It pierces the heart.
It pierces the heart.
It pierces the heart.
But that was the thing. If someone gave a pin, they'd be like, "Oh no, that means separation." Don't know why.
Oh.
Don't know where
well,
that came
what if
from.
you were wearing a pin and brooch, and then you got shot by a bullet?
Yeah.
But the bullet hit the bullet hits the pin, which stops the bullet. But then the force of the bullet makes the pin of the brooch stab you through the heart.
What would happen? You die.
What if you have a pin that says honk if you love stopping bullets with this pin?
And so that's constantly are people just
yeah.
firing into your chest every time they see that?
There's an alternate version of the sweater curse that says that if you knit somebody a sweater, then the relationship will end before the sweater is completed.
Oh, we'll just do it in one go.
Well, I will say that I've never received a hand knitted sweater, but I have received several scarves. And I always appreciate them. And then I do wear them out of the house and lose them.
Oh.
How do you lose them? It's a wrapped around your neck.
And the relationship ends.
No, but you wear it in the cold weather once when you go outside, you receive the sweater, you go outside, you lose the sweater.
This is why he's always buying sweaters.
I've never received a scarf that I've not lost.
I have a little hand knit scarf
I would like a hand knit scarf.
I have had for like 20 years.
There's not as many scenarios. I was just saying in Los Angeles, there's not as many times where you desperately, I could see if you're like your scarf, it hangs by the door and you can only survive with it out there, but then you stop somewhere and you're like, oh, it's hot in this coffee shop. So you take it off and then you leave it behind, you forget.
But when Scrooge puts on the scarf, that's how I feel every time I receive a scarf.
From Beaker and Muppet Christmas Carol?
For me?
It warms your heart.
What is the nickname for newborn baby mice? And why are they given this nickname?
It's not Mises.
Yeah.
Not Mises. Newborn baby mice, those little tiny little things.
I have no idea.
I thought you were going to tell a story from your childhood.
No, I have a story from my adulthood. So you know how you get good deals if you change your email on certain things?
Yeah, I do.
There's glasses, these glasses. Basically, when you sign up, I was like, hey, you get 50% off. So I just started coming up with ridiculous names. And one of them was Micicle. And they called me up to tell me that my package was lost. And they said, hello, is this Mike? And I had to hold myself back from saying it's actually pronounced mice. Anyway.
James had that issue once where he gave an alias for a package and then it got held at the facility.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he had to go and try to
Convince them.
Listen.
It's me. The blue meanie. Look.
It was AJ.
Was it a package I
wasn't
sent?
It AJ said something with a really crass name on it?
AJ, no, that was the issue.
I've sent things to you guys with ridiculous names, which I stopped doing because you were worried that would happen.
Really vulgar names.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, because it's funny to have someone go
like Vulva McVulva or whatever.
Yeah, Vulva McVulvo. And so can I say one?
Was there one? I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
It was.
Oh yeah.
You can bleep that one. That's so funny. It's funny though. After you guys told me that he had to go do that, I did stop. Little baby mice.
Little nickname for newborn baby mice.
I think like peanuts.
Yeah.
Like, what do they look like?
They look like
come out
taffy.
and like nah, like these like
I'm going Cheez-Its.
Oh,
little Cheez-Its.
So when was this name developed? It had to be after the invention of the Cheez-It.
No,
or was the Cheez-It named after the mice?
Yeah, the cheese is named after it because hey, what are you eating? It looks like little baby mice. Jelly beans. They look like little jelly beans.
That's true. Boy, that's a tough one. Pinkies. They're like little stinky pinkies.
Ugh. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. That's what they look like.
I don't like
little
that
gross
at all.
little
Stinky pinkies?
I don't like that.
Pinkies.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sorry.
That seems like
I said
something like a bunch of high school boys would like be chuckling about.
I can't cut it out.
You have to cut it out.
I can't cut it out.
No, you have to.
I can't cut it out because
Why?
the nickname for baby mice is pinkies.
Wow.
Sorry, AJ. Can't.
Wait, can we do that again? I didn't say it with the intention of sounding crude. I did it thinking of what was the description of a thing, and they're little stinky babies.
Pink and hairless, at birth.
And they're sticky and stinky.
And so pinky is also a specific term for the smallest unfurred mice used as food for reptiles.
Wow.
Followed by
fuzzies. I'm glad I got it right.
Fuzzies
Nailed
have
it.
fur and
Nailed it.
furs.
This is like when Ash tricked me into saying gooning on the live show because I didn't know what it meant yet, and now I know, and now I wish
there's
I
nothing
had.
wrong with a little gooning.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a little gooning?
I thought
Gooning's
it was
harmless.
Yeah, like the Dick Tracy villains is what I thought gooning was. It's just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get grow one of my features out to the extreme lengths, be named after that, and then go work for a villain.
It'd be really funny if there was like a Batman villain called the Goon.
There's a superhero called the Goon.
Well, then it'd be funny if we re-upped what his actual powers and like description is. It's like Superman never actually confronts him, but as he's fighting Mr. Misbixix or whatever, Mixopolitic, he'll hear often somewhere with his super hearing someone just going like, just grunting.
There's the Sean William Scott hockey movie Goon, but I guess now we have Heated Rivalry is our
new
Goon hockey movie.
Yeah, that's true.
So Goon is no longer the Goon hockey movie.
Well, there's a little guy who looks like Popeye with a hat named the Goon.
Sorry, AJ, couldn't cut it out.
Couldn't cut it out.
Oopsie.
All right.
Couldn't cut it out. Sorry about that. What was the first man-made object to break the sound barrier?
I actually do know this as someone.
He's going to say the Rocketeer.
It's the Rocketeer's movie sales. Happened. That movie took off so fast with such intensity. People went, what was that? Don't worry. It's just the Rocketeer breaking the box office again.
This isn't the podcast where we say answers that we know, AJ.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. Next question. What else have you got? Mr. Mixopolitic. What was the name of the...
I don't know. You knew it better than I did.
It's an unpronounceable series of consonants that I think is Mixopolitic. Something like that. Someone is going, actually, in the comments. You be quiet. I do know the answer.
Okay, well,
I don't know the answer.
And it's Kevin Costner, Robin Hood's box office.
Break the sound barrier?
Yeah,
yes.
First man-made
Is
object.
it not Chuck Yeager? Didn't Chuck Yeager do it?
Who the hell's that?
Chuck Yeager. Wasn't he the first guy to break the sound barrier? In a jet?
He's the first man-made object. I guess humans are man-made.
Humans are man-made.
Yeah.
We are. Do we consider ourselves man-made?
We're all little stinky pinkies in a way at a certain point.
God.
What wasn't it Chuck Yeager? Didn't he break the first guy? He flew a jet and he broke the sound barrier.
What's the object, James? And make it funny.
An airplane.
Improvisational comedy skills.
Was Chuck?
I said Rocketeer, so I did do a funny answer to start.
And then I stole it and made it look like my answer.
I'm so tired of people not making jokes.
Hey, Zach, save us. Be funny at her.
I think. Nope.
Oh, okay.
That hasn't happened yet.
Wow. I think. Nope,
hasn't
don't think
happened.
I will.
He passed on the question.
Wait, how did that?
Passed
This
away.
isn't sports related.
Usain
Or
Bolt.
is it?
You keep saying people.
We got to
Yeah,
think of an
so what?
object.
Is
As
that not
someone
funny?
as someone who knows the answer,
Do you want an answer that sounds right or an answer that sounds funny? Because the idea of Usain Bolt going this so fast that it goes kaboof is really funny.
who was the guy in the last episode? Minute Maid Rice.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Here's a funny answer. What's the fastest man-made?
Okay.
okay.
All right. I'm going to go jet. But I think inside that jet, there's a man just going like this, who's even faster. So he broke it first because he was going like this and running to himself sitting in the jet. And he actually gets the credit. I'm going to a guy named Durf.
Durf Turf of
Durf Boulders.
Durf Boulders. That sounds like one of the names I'd make a Dark Souls character. It's like, what do you want to name your character? Durf Boulders, please.
I mean, still losing the
You guys have not.
question.
It has to be an object.
An object. So,
A Durf is an object.
Yeah, a Fred Durf's.
Here's an example funny answer you could have given for this question.
Okay.
What was the first man-made object to break the sound barrier? Oh, Elise's wallet opening when there's a new item at McDonald's.
Wow.
Elyse doesn't have a wallet that opens that way.
I don't actually.
The clap of your mom's butt cheeks when she sits down. Boom! It's like a beaver tail. The sound of the slap heard around the world.
It's like in slow motion.
You're always so concerned with the right answer. Oh, I know the answer.
The Titanic.
Actually, I know the answer.
The Titanic.
I know what it is.
Toward the bottom of the sea.
As someone who uses one every day, it's a whip. It's a whip. It's the first man-made object to break the sound barrier because the tip of the whip, the popper.
Rewind.
You can't rewind.
You said as someone who uses one every day.
Yeah.
You use a whip every day?
Yeah, but that could also mean used upon him, right?
Yeah, I mean, right?
No.
If someone has a back massager and it's being used upon me,
I don't think so.
It's a whip.
It doesn't sound great, AJ.
I was doing it as Indiana Jones.
Do you want to cut that from the episode?
Why?
Because Zach just said it doesn't sound great.
Why doesn't it sound great? What, you can cut that because it's
We
sticky
can't cut
pinky?
it from the episode, AJ, because it's the right answer. It was a whip.
Boy, I can't help it. I'm being the real piggy of the podcast today. I know it's a whip.
The first man-made object to break the sound barrier was likely a whip centuries before aviation because its tip creates a miniature sonic boom when cracked.
Have you ever seen someone whip a chain?
Gosh.
It's one of the scariest things you could possibly imagine. Is someone taking a chain
because
that gets thinner
it
and
goes
thinner.
slow. It's like
It's horrifying. Yeah.
And it's coming, and then it just snaps.
It is a whip, but I would bet you someone had to have done that earlier with something else, like a snake or something, or a rope, or maybe a chain. Because a whip's a lot of effort.
You were supposed to bring your whip to let Zach use it.
That's true.
Yeah, you were.
He would never be the same, though. He'd have a cool Anakin
I
Skywalker
had a
scar.
whip as a child.
You said that like you were 100 years. I had a whip when I was a child.
I did. I had a whip as a child. My brother and I both got whipped.
I know. We told this story.
We'd
That's
run
why he was going to
around
bring
the
you his whip.
yard, tire ourselves out after turning butter. Many hours.
All right, Grandpa, let's get you in your good night shirt.
Let's get your good night shirt,
mine's
tuck
a
it in.
callback shirt, yeah.
So like if you tuck a parrot into bed, you put the good night thing over their cage, or the good night sheet.
When we're old, like those of us that make it, Elyse.
So you guys pay attention. The cockroaches.
When we're old, do you think there'll be something where some young person like that they're working in the care facility where we're being kept or whatever goes like, all right, I'm going to change him into his shirt, and it's like a Bugs Bunny dressed in like a long jersey,
a thug, it says Thug Life,
or like a Barbara the Martian, and that's going to be what like our nostalgic clothing is.
Yes, 100%. In the same way that Howdy Doody is like, oh, I used to love Howdy Doody. Yeah. That is what it's going to be. It's the Tasmanian Devil with a bunch of chains and Janko jeans.
What would an answer for good night shirt look like? That's what I want to know.
What we just described. It'd be all of us drawn as Looney Tunes, but drawn in the style of we maybe just did some graffiti in the 90s. Yeah. Nice. We're basically all dressed like homies. Do you remember those? The little 25-cent machine guys? Does nobody remember this?
Not really.
They were little collectible dudes that were basically, they were called homies, who were just like, I don't know how to describe them. little cool guys,
Okay.
little like
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
little cool dudes, and they came in all kinds of different. They were just normal people that were cool,
Mm-hmm.
and you could buy them for 25 cents.
All right.
That was it.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put those all around you.
Like
on your deathbed.
I don't. Yeah, thank you. Please surround me with my homies. No, not you. Not all of you. My real homies. There they are.
This next round or question, I should say, is actually a little game that I saw Elvis Duran in the morning show, which is a radio show. They, I guess, did this game. They posted it to their blog in August of 2020.
Ooh, a blog
What?
game. How
Thought it
fun.
was-
2020.
I thought it was fun.
Okay.
So I thought I'd take a
Steel.
key
What is happening over there? You okay?
I'd take a key from Elvis Duran in the morning show.
I think we got to unplug her and
What is
reset.
going on?
Reset. Yeah.
So this game
Okay.
is what I'm going to tell you the name of a roller coaster or a horror movie.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I like
great.
this.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you tell
Hagrid's
me.
motorbike adventure.
Horror movie.
Horror movie.
Wheels of Terror.
I'm gonna say a horror.
And if you say something's a horror movie, I want you to tell me what the
movie's about?
Movie would be
Okay.
about. Yeah.
I know this is a horror movie. I was in this one.
Oh, you were.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, no. Yeah. Is it autobiographical?
Yeah, it's autobiographical. It's about
Was it about Zach?
there's a serial killer. They can't figure it out. He's just and then there's just like a floating serial killer. They're like, wow, how does it move? It must be a ghost. And then it's actually just a guy in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say it's you after you have one of the Fat Sal's shakes and you need to get to a bathroom as soon as possible.
Oh,
The true Wheels of
Oh,
Terror.
God.
I passed Fat Sal's the other day. I thought you had made this up. Like it was like a unicorn. I was like, oh my God, Fat Sal's, that's a real place.
Did you go in and get the
No,
swimming
it
pool?
was like 9
milkshake?
p.m. The swimming pool. I forgot that's what how you described it as dancing like a swimming pool. No, but it's across from the Van Eaton Gallery, right? That has all the animation cells. And
I don't know about the gallery.
all
I,
right.
He didn't look at the
pretty
gallery.
awesome.
I didn't look across the street.
Just directly into the bottom of your milkshake.
James and AJ, what do you think Wheels of Terror is?
Yeah, I'm going to say a horror film as well, but Zach's answer was so good that I can't. What could I? Wheels of Terror? Is it like I'm thinking of the movie Duel, where like the truck chases after the other
It's
guy.
about a wheelbarrow.
Well, there's that one movie about the tire, Rubber,
Yeah.
which is like.
Mhm.
Is it they have that like British rolling of the cheese, but the cheese keeps going, and so it's just wheels of cheese mowing down an entire city like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but it is just murdering hundreds of Brits with their cheesy goodness.
Oh.
Wheels of Terror.
Okay, James.
We got
I'm
there.
gonna get Rollercoaster.
Oh, you took the easy answer. Okay.
It is, in fact, a horror movie from 1990, made for television thriller starring Christopher Kane, Joanna Cassidy, and Marcy Leeds.
Wow, all of them.
I love-
stacked cast.
What if we have a curse on this show where any movie we name we must watch?
No, please, no.
I'm going to say, but what if a witch
Because
did that to us? How would we be able to still generate stuff? Because we reference movies so often.
Starting from now.
Oh, boy, all right.
Starting from now.
Yeah.
Next one is Wicked Twister.
Wicked Twister. I'm going to say roller coaster for sure.
Boston,
No,
right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a wicked
movie.
That's
twist.
a wicked twist.
It's a movie. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The scenes that we didn't see between part 1 and part 2.
It's
Them just doing little dances.
because
it's just the tornado part.
it felt felt like they bonded so quickly. But yeah, there's a whole sequence where they got sucked up into the tornado together and had to fight their way out, and that could have been a whole nother movie.
This is definitely a Midwest like roller coaster or like Alton Towers or something where it's just like, all right, it was up for 2 years. They had a vaguely Wizard of Oz themed roller coaster and it's capitalizing off of Wicked without actually having to pay anything.
I think it's just a roller coaster with a bunch of corkscrews.
Yeah, but it's a Wizard of Oz colors.
Yeah. It's green and yellow.
Wicked Twister is a roller coaster at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yep,
I was-
Cedar Point, baby.
Yeah.
That's
Saturn
unfortunately named.
Whether,
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
whether it is Wicked themed, I couldn't tell you. But I mean, I guess this blog is from 2020, so it could be musical.
Well, Wizard of Oz
Yeah.
themed,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
I mean, Wicked the play is how old?
Or-
20-something years old
Or
at
it's
least?
the 1996 Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton film Twister,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
But they wouldn't put Wicked in front of it.
No, I feel like they went Wicked Witch, Tornado. That's the theming of the ride.
Yeah. It's like calling a Harry Potter coaster the Wizard Boy coaster. We don't want to pay for it, but these things will remind you of that.
Well, that's what happened to my Six Flags in Buffalo because they lost the Six Flags.
Paramount.
Yeah, they lost all the naming rights, so all the rides were renamed to vague approximations. So,
Oh no! But you
So-
had DC stuff, right?
No, not anymore. So the Superman ride became the Ride of Steel.
Wow.
That's what happened to my theme park back home. It lost the Paramount. So like there was a Top Gun ride that became Skyflyer.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. That's not. Well, wait, man. What would be like the Batman one? Night Man.
I don't
Rider.
know. We didn't have all the fancy
Yeah,
ones.
we had
Okay.
Italian Job and that became Stunt Car Ride or something.
I
love
think
this.
I win because my childhood amusement park, Carowinds, had an entire land that was Wayne's World themed.
That is.
An
I
entire
forgot.
land.
I forgot this existed.
Like how Galaxy's Edge is a thing.
but
We had that, but it was Wayne's World.
and they had a replica of the restaurant, right?
Yes,
The
Stan
Gretzky's
Mikita's
or Stan,
Stan
yeah.
Mikita's restaurant was there. You could see the gremlin, the gremlin with the flames on it. And there were two rides. There's a wooden roller coaster called the Hurler. And it was Wayne and Garth. And as you're waiting in line, they tell you how and get in there and put the seatbelts on. Okay, Garth, right? Like they
That's
did the whole
awesome.
thing.
Did they have actual like Mike Myers and Dana Carvey?
Yeah, they
Oh,
filmed
nice.
stuff for it.
You have the most charmed
And-
childhood.
No, it's kind of sad when you actually think about it in a vacuum. For us, it seems awesome, but for normal people, they go, "Wow, that's a shame." Wayne's World, huh? And then there was another ride that spun, and then the one ride that was on the border of this park was Drop Zone themed. The Wesley Snipes movie Drop Zone.
Oh, never
So
heard
we had a
of
Drop
that.
Zone themed ride. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And then we also had oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. The racing movie,
Days of Thunder?
Days of Thunder. We had a Days of Thunder ride.
Wow.
God, why
this
do I
sounds like a great answer for a field trip.
Isn't
Yeah.
it sad that like there's going to be a generation that when you say the racing movie, they're going to be like Kirby Fully Loaded or F1.
I
Yeah.
feel like
One
Kirby
of those
fully
two.
loaded?
that would have been if Kirby Fully Loaded.
Do you guys mean
Was gonna
Herbie?
have-
No,
Herbie.
Herbie.
Oh, I was like Kirby the.
Sorry.
Okay.
If Herbie Fully Loaded was going to have a generation, I think it would have passed by
It
now.
passed.
It's-
But
it's
F1,
us.
probably now people, though the racing movie F1, it's Days of Thunder. It's Days of Thunder.
I think you say the racing movie, you can say, oh, Cars.
Yeah, Cars is what I went to.
Cars.
You mean Cool Runnings?
Did you see the American bobsled that just wiped out?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Uncool
Well, it's
runnings.
just they were pushing it, and then everyone except for the driver fell off.
Yeah.
Like they hit a hard turn, and all of them went tumbling off.
Wait,
The only thing is, I think
Did they carry the bobsled over the finish line?
No, 'cause
like
it kept
the Jamaican
going.
bobsled team?
it kept
Wow.
going. It just left all the guys
Yeah.
at the top except for the driver, who I guess didn't have full control of the brakes because there's
Oh,
normally
gosh.
supposed to be another guy
Hopefully they
there.
were okay.
Sorry.
I mean, it was comedically like the fumbling was kind of funny because it's a comedy of errors, of course. But I hope they were all right.
This is coming from the person who watches all the Red Bull compilation
They know
fails.
what they're getting up. They know what they're signing up
But that's
for.
the thing is that sets you up for a level of hubris and
Yes.
silliness where you go, oh my God, why would you build a 2-story tall Wallace and Gromit airplane?
Yeah.
You know you're going down. The one you sent us the other day of the Tron car where it's two dudes on, and it's like, this thing's going to go forever. And they hit the first bump and just explode into a
So
splinter
good.
of stuff.
The Bone Rattler.
It's so good.
I wanna go
It's
so bad.
fascinating.
The last one, is this a roller coaster or a horror movie? Judge Roy Scream.
Wait, what?
Judge Roy Scream.
Judge
Is this
Roy.
like a good
3
night
words.
shirt?
Judge Roy Scream.
It has to be a roller coaster, right? Because that's a ridiculous name for a roller coaster.
Or a movie.
It's like
yeah.
like some sort of local state congressman or whatever. Like
Memorial Judge Roy Scream coaster.
He was known
Yeah.
for being a harsh. The most crazy sentences for just a traffic violation. That was Judge Roy, and he'd scream at you. So we decided to name this old coaster after him.
After all the sentencings, he'd scream that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. He'd be like, guilty.
I think it's a movie based on all of the people that Judge Roy sentenced. When their sentences are over, they all gang up on Judge Roy to torture him.
Or he sentenced them all to Texas as a death penalty.
Oh wow! And all the ghosts come back
All the
and
ghosts come
haunt
back.
Judge Roy.
She's so enchanted. You just had a moment of like, my goodness,
Yeah.
what a
Oh,
beautiful
wow.
film.
Wow! If this hasn't been made already, if it is a roller coaster, let's make the movie.
We go.
Yeah.
It practically writes itself, and then it cuts to us going like, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. Page 1, interior judge.
I don't know.
I got
What is
nothing. I'm
this?
out.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, not that unheard of to make a movie based off a roller coaster. Come on.
Well, but we don't know if it's a roller coaster unless you just gave it away to us.
So is it a roller coaster?
I guess it's a
Oh, she's
roller
glancing
coaster.
at the camera.
Uh-oh.
It's a roller coaster. Six Flags over Texas.
Of course.
Wow. Judge Roy.
Roy Scream.
Not Judge Roy's.
Can only see what I see here on the Elvis
Okay.
Duran in the
I will
morning
not
show.
check any
You're
further.
saying that the movie is available to be made.
Yeah.
Can we get the rights to a roller
The
coaster?
park's only fully wooden roller coaster and hailed as the best in its class. Oh no, why is the Judge Roy Scream closed?
Uh-oh.
Closed in 2023. Why is it called the Judge Roy Stream? Named after the persnickety Texas Justice of the Peace and saloon owner Judge Roy Bean. Much like the no-nonsense
Basically.
frontier lawman, it was named after the coaster's all-wood design makes this old-school ride a bit rough around the edges.
How better to be memorialized
Yeah.
than
This-
a roller coaster named after you? Sometimes I see like a park bench and I go, oh, that's nice. Or, you know,
you
all
usually have
these
to
different
wipe it
things.
off to be like, what's this say? It's
Yeah,
dusty.
there's certain things you go, okay, or a monument, a museum, that
Yeah.
sounds good. But a roller
A
coaster?
scholarship
With
helping
t-shirts?
people.
No.
Ugh.
No.
A roller coaster.
So
That's
you could get a shirt with your name on it
What?
that says screams afterwards. Elyse Willems scream.
Scream.
Or at least
But-
Willem, there was no S.
I don't know if he lived to see the roller
no,
coaster.
it's probably
Probably
memorialized.
not.
He's buried
But
underneath
just
it.
think about the fact that someone said, if we associated any sort of thing with you, it's a roller coaster. You embody
Yeah.
that feeling of
In
a
one
roller
word, you can
coaster.
come up with one verb to describe your
Yeah.
life. Scream.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I think if you were going to memorialize someone with a roller coaster and they were like, why? And they said, because your name sort of rhymes with scream.
Judge Roy Scream.
It was Judge Roy Bean.
Oh, I missed that part.
That was a good catch. Yeah, I totally missed that.
I would be like, that you could put a little more thought into that.
Wow. That's like a real Knott's Berry Farm type name.
Get this.
Not that would they sponsor this show?
In 1994, they temporarily turned it backwards as a special promotion.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had roller coasters that we
Did they
Really?
rename it the same thing, but it's the word backwards? It's like Miarsk, your.
We had a Thunder Road at the aforementioned Carowinds, which was two wooden roller coasters that went with each other at the same time. Like you'd race the other one.
Oh, that's cool.
But then at one point they started turning the other one backwards. So you could either go forwards or backwards.
So at some point you just
Wow.
pass. It's like dueling
Two
dragons.
separate tracks.
If I die ever,
Mm-hmm.
how I want to be memorialized is I want there to be a fund where if anyone goes to like an ice cream store and they order something, just like that one's on Zach, and that's the memorial fund is just giving out free
Giving
ice
people
cream.
ice cream?
Yeah,
You're going to have so many greedy people that'll be like, yeah, I'm here for
but
Zach.
I think it's got to be like on a like you can't say that it like can't be everyone. It's just
Okay.
any like there's a certain allotment every year of money that goes to free ice cream, and then you dole it out to the local ice cream shops. I've thought about this a lot.
Did you
Mhm.
Did you design the flavor of ice cream?
I think they should get what they want. I just want people to get a free ice cream. That's all I want.
Oh, AJ gained 400 pounds right after Zach died. He must be really depressed.
He ate Zach.
Yeah, that's what it was. But he must have had a lot of dessert. I'm
And
just
ice
in line
cream.
going, it's on Zach. Yes.
He was my friend.
He said he wanted this
And
for
I
me.
want when you announce it that the ice cream is free, I want you to specifically say you can't pay this forward. There's no obligation. You don't pay it forward. Don't be nice to anyone else.
The niceness stops at Zach.
Free ice cream.
This is just for you.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit like socialism to me.
Mm.
Mm.
What if the people getting the ice cream don't know who you were?
Who cares?
Yeah, that's the idea.
All it needs there's a guy named Zach who's dead. You got to make sure to tell them like I'm dead, and how I died, and then tell them that their ice
Piano
cream is
fell
free.
on him.
I would love for a little one of those like sugar drawings you can get of people you put on cakes, but it's of you. Anytime you get one of those, they put a little sugar version of you on top and it slowly melts into the ice cream.
That's great.
Also, yeah, Zach, he just really wanted everybody to have free ice cream. How did he die? Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Mhm, yeah.
Diabetes.
Ate himself into a stupor.
Yeah.
Found him
But
covered in rocky road.
This is set in stone before the diagnosis. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. You stuck to your guns.
What are the first names of the 5 former members of the boy band One Direction?
beef.
Zane,
Beef, Zane,
Trilby.
Trilby,
Tallow.
Tallow. Beef and Tallow. Maybe that's why they made the band.
Yeah.
That's 4. Beef,
I'm
Zane,
going-
Derek.
Trilby, Towel,
And Derek.
Garvis.
Garvis, and Derek.
Garvis.
There's
Derek Garvis.
6 Derek
He was the
Garvis.
only one who went by, it was hyphenated, Derek Garvis.
Is that 6? How many members were there?
That's 5.5, I think.
Well, because
Oh.
he's Derek Garvis.
What
Everyone
about-
knows him as DG,
What?
but
Shumbo.
Shumbo as well was
Okay.
another one.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. Lock it in.
Percival.
The answers, and I don't know One Direction. Harry Styles, I
I
guess.
know one.
Who?
Left.
All right. That's the show, everyone.
I
Thanks
guess
for
we
participating.
should have known Harry Styles. Yeah.
Harry Styles,
Yeah.
I guess. was
Harry
the one.
Styles.
And then Niall,
Niall Styles?
Louis,
Louis Styles.
Louis.
Liam,
Do you have it
and-
written down or are you
and
guessing?
Zayn.
Oh, I
it's
was right
just
about
like,
Zayn.
Who are these people?
I was right about Zayn.
Who are these people?
They're the other ones.
I know. Yeah. They're One Direction.
What is this?
Yeah.
I don't
One,
know.
we missed One Direction. That wasn't for us.
that was a
That
question
was
for
the
the
generation.
younger.
Yeah. Generation after
listeners.
us.
Yeah.
Gen Z would have known. One
Nothing to
Direction.
add to that.
I just want to shout out Louise Barbosa and Megan McCaskill Cosgrove, 2 of our piggies.
Thank you, Piggy.
Actually,
Thank you,
well,
piggies.
Oink, oink.
Clink, 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 clink.
There might be Mike
Miranda Cosgrove. Is
Yes,
it-
she listens.
Okay.
She might actually. They might be Mike admirers.
They're piggy. They are
Wow.
piggies
But they're
as well.
piggies,
You get
yeah.
all the piggy benefits,
Yeah.
but they are.
What was
Yeah.
the original name for that? Because we had a whole debate. It was
Mike
like
Myers
admirers, and then we were like,
admirers.
too cumbersome.
Yeah.
Brevity's the
You
key
know
to
what?
win.
Yeah. But thank you so much for supporting the Patreon for this podcast, which you can find at patreon.com/answer for it. We love all of our piggies, even the free members. Sign up for free. You can sign up for free too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you get if you sign for free? Nothing.
You
I
get
mean, posts and
notifications.
yeah.
Yeah. Posts.
Yeah.
You
and
get
stuff like
we
that.
send you a letter, but it's completely empty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll drop some truffles every now and then for
Ooh, we'll
Mhm.
set up a little geocache of
for those
truffles.
folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you become a member, you get ad-free episodes, bonus content. You get the entire Answer for It live show archive. So I think it was worth it.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
deal.
Transcripts of the show.
Handwritten,
I don't
mailed
think,
to
yeah,
you.
I don't think we do that.
Yeah.
with
okay.
commemorative
Uh,
Abraham Lincoln stamps.
I don't think we do that unless we can automate it somehow. I don't know how we would be able to do that.
Yeah, we won't edit it. We'll just put it into transcription software, and then whatever it is.
Yeah.
The
That's
show
what
is
we-
much better read. That has
Yeah.
and most of the
If you'd
reviews
like
we
to
get.
do a dramatic
up on
reading
that.
of your favorite Answer
Yeah.
for It episode, send $5 to P.O. Box Answer for It,
We don't got that.
That doesn't
Valencia,
exist.
California.
Maybe we'll post some of those secret phone photos of James and AJ flexing.
Yeah.
They won't be secrets anymore.
No, they're ours.
They
They're
won't be
special
secrets.
things.
You know,
Those
for
are
as
very
many-
public photos of Elyse and me at Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory.
For as much time as AJ and I spend shirtless together, but that's not neither here nor there.
Yeah,
We
please.
don't really post that many pictures of us shirtless. There's people that spend way more time posting pictures of themselves.
It's to keep
shirtless.
track and to go, how's this? How are we doing here,
and
doctor?
to start and to drool.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
go,
yeah. That's why I have
Also,
a waterproof phone.
If you sign up for the Patreon, you get video episodes, full video episodes.
Yep.
So tune in for the one where AJ and James are shirtless.
oh, you have to
that would
find
be,
it.
Yeah, that'd be a special episode.
Yeah,
A
you have
shirtless
to get a
episode.
leather couch so we can feel the stickiness. of
We'll
it.
put that one up in July because it's the hottest month.
Oh boy, yeah.
And I have an announcement. Everyone should watch the 10th Kingdom
Oh my
miniseries
god.
from NBC from 2001. It's free on Amazon Prime and Tubi, and I love it.
Don't promote that. Don't.
I'm going to promote it. Hey, it's a 20-something-year-old miniseries that I'm obsessed with.
You can also buy it on Amazon for, I think, like $17 if you prefer physical media.
Yeah.
Still out there.
It's out
Hey,
there.
So yeah, if you like supporting the things you care about, join us on Patreon or give money to Amazon.
10th
Those are
Kingdom,
the
yeah.
two
No,
places where
free.
you can
It's
do it.
free on Tubi and
I want to say that we're going to do a live show
Yes.
in March
But you
March
can't say
21st, an Answer For It live show. That's the one that I host. And so we're really excited. Hopefully you guys come out and see us in San Francisco. If you want, there's tons more information about that live show on our Patreon page, patreon.com/answerforit.
Sorry, James, we already used up our promotions.
I know. Thanks.
Sorry,
Yeah. Talk about
you're gonna have to
10th
cut
Kingdom.
that. 10th Kingdom, very important, very formative for young AJ. Probably some problematic stuff by today's standards, but a very sweet story in the end.
Is Sam Neill in that one, or am I?
No, that's Merlin.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.